Good morning, friends. I have a couple of packages with some skincare stuff in them. So when I was in Malvern last week, we stayed at Johnny the Bearded Plantaholic's house, and we met his wife Charlotte, who is absolutely lovely. And the way Johnny is with plants, she feels about skincare, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that could be really useful because I know nothing about skincare and I feel like I'm doing it wrong, and like I wanna be doing it better. So I was like, can you pretty please help me? And the kind soul that she was sent me like a list of things that I should be doing. So this is her schedule that she's recommended for me. And then I was like, okay, well, I don't have some of those products. Are there some that you would recommend? And she went through all the trouble of like sending me links to some of her favorite things, and I am like eternally grateful. She's so cool. So I will make sure to link her down below. I think her Instagram name is, I have it right here, Charlantino on Instagram, and she's got like loads of skincare stuff and like reels, and it's awesome. So go follow her if you care about skincare at all. But I have two parcels, so this one I've already opened, and it's just the one thing. So this is the OcuWake eye cream, because she noticed that I tend to have a bit of like dark around my eyes. It's kind of hard to see in this light, but I'll put in some b-roll. But I have a lot of darkness around my eyes just in general, and so she recommended this eye cream because it is a collagen boosting eye cream to smooth, contour, and brighten under eye circles with stabilized vitamin C, urea, chamomile, and licorice. So it comes in this little tubey here, and it's like a little cream that I can just put in and around my eyeballs. Not in my eyeballs. Don't put face skincare in your eyeballs, because that is not... Ooh, that smells really nice. Yeah, don't put skincare in your eyeballs. But I do tend to have really dry eyes as well. Like my eyelids are very dry, and so having something to moisten and brighten up will be really good. Oh, that smells amazing. I was a bit worried because I'm not the biggest fan of licorice smell, so I'm glad it's not overtly licoricey. But this is from Face Theory, which is good. That was the only thing I got from Face Theory. And then I have a whole box of things from Cult Beauty, because I tried to do this in as few, what do you call it, orders as possible, and so a lot of the things I could find on Cult Beauty, which was awesome. So they're colorful, and like normally I'm not that into colorful things, but I am kind of absolutely here for it. So this is what we're looking like. I did re-up some of my current stuff, my Niacinamide serum, the clear serum that I put on my face, as well as the moisturizer that I have been using, because I have been really liking these. But I got some new ones of these because I do really like them and I needed some more. But then she also recommended this hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary. It's hyaluronic acid plus B5, and you're supposed to add this in the morning and evening. I'm not 100% sure what hyaluronic acid does. I'm going to put it on the screen for y'all because I need to learn. I don't just want to like trust somebody's words off the bat, but I have no reason not to trust Charlotte. So got some of that, and then also she recommended to get a cleanser and a toner, and the ones she recommended were from BYOMA. I have no idea what that stands for, but the first one is this cleanser, because I'm supposed to be washing my face loads every morning and night before I do all of my other skincare, just to make sure that my skin is clean before I add stuff to it. I don't want to be like blocking nasty stuff in, especially if I'm going outside in London. Your face can get so dirty just from like pollution in the air. So having a good cleanser is nice. Ooh, this is fun. And like, I'm not normally a big fan of yellow products or even pink products, but I just think the branding is so cool. So this one, it's got a little pump on it. And this is dermatologist approved, vegan friendly, and fragrance free. And I do quite like that it's fragrance free. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is literally the order that she said to do things in. And then I also got a toner. I don't know what toner does, but this one is a brightening toner with lactic acid and birch extract, which gives you a boosted barrier for better skin. This one helps to deeply clean pores, gently removing excess oil and impurities for a brighter complexion without compromising skin barrier function, which we like. We don't want to compromise that skin barrier function. So I am really looking forward to trying these out and seeing how they work for me, and just giving it a go and trying to get like properly into skincare, because it's one of those things where I've been really lucky my whole life to have not had very many issues with my skin, and in general my skin is quite nice. Also, it looks really glowy right now because I've got sun cream on. Gotta get that SPF to protect myself. But it's one of those things where I'd much rather start earlier and get going on the process of keeping my skin nice and healthy so it can be nice and healthy for longer, rather than like starting to have issues. Not issues necessarily. I don't think it's bad to have signs of aging and stuff, because everybody ages. It's a privilege to age, and so I don't really mind. Like, I've got hella forehead wrinkles already. I've had these like my entire life because I'm very expressive with my face. But I just want to like make sure that I'm keeping good care of my skin and treating it nice before it gets to the point where I could start having issues with it. So hence why I've gone full skincare girly over here. But yeah, I'm learning, and it's gonna take time, and we'll see if these work well with my skin as well. But I do very much so trust Charlotte, and I believe. How do you open it? Oh, it's a twist. No, it's not a... What? Okay, yeah, you just dab it on like a cotton thing. I've got reusable ones of those. But yeah, I'm excited for those things. Hopefully I can not necessarily get my skin to look better, but just like keep it nice for longer. That is my goal. So I will take y'all with me this evening to try out the cleanser and the toner and all of the stuff to hopefully make sure that my skin is being nice for as long as possible. Also, like, I'm kind of selfishly motivated by having a wedding and wanting my skin to look like really nice for that, because I'm gonna be having pictures taken of me all day from every single angle, so I want my skin to look on point that whole time. So may as well start now. Probably should have started like 6 months in advance of the wedding. Now we're at like 4 months in advance of the wedding, and something is better than nothing. So yes, very much looking forward to these. Just got back from the run. You can see I'm all kinds of sweaty. I'm going to shower off now, and then I can actually try out that new skincare stuff, because I definitely didn't do that when I got home last night. I was like, makeup off, bed now. So we could sit down this morning and actually do a bit of skincare, and I can actually try that stuff out for you. Okay, welcome to my okay bathroom. Just going to try this one out first, the cleanser. Massage into dry skin in slow circular motions and add water to emulsify and rinse thoroughly. I don't know how much I'm supposed to use, but I've done 3 pumps. That's what I mean when I don't know anything about skincare. I just don't know anything. Like, I would have thought to like mix it with water right away. Okay, down the neck, because apparently you're supposed to do that too. Okay, water. So it was really, really smooth, which I liked. And I mean, I'm lucky that I don't wear like face makeup, and so it's not really needing anything to remove. So hopefully it does well. Okay, so next is tone. And for that, we're gonna use the brightening toner. Apply to clean, dry skin. This one says just in the PM. I'm gonna use it in the AM anyways. I don't know if that's good or not. Could be a bad idea. I might have to send a message to Charlotte and ask. But it's just a little bottle. And you're just supposed to put it on one of these little cotton rounds. I have some reusable ones. I typically use them for getting makeup off. So a lot of them are a bit stained, but for toner, I'm gonna try and use like really, really clean ones. Put that there. Get it nice and saturated and wipe my skin off. Ow. Ow. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. Definitely having a little bit of a reaction to that. I don't know if it's because I like scratched my neck or something, because I tend to scratch. I'm bad at that. And then the toner gets in there and isn't nice, but okay, I mean, it's fine. It'll be fine. I think it's just because I've scratched my neck. Because it's like, it doesn't hurt on my face or anything. It's just there where I think the skin's a little bit more open. And then this can go in my wash bag. Gonna do the rest of this sitting on my floor. Also, I did just find myself scratching my neck, and so that is, it's a me problem, not the toner problem, I believe. So my face, it feels so soft and like moisturized, like plump and like healthy skin. So smooth so far. So feeling really, really good about that. Let's give myself a few drops of this. Doop, 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 doop. Feels pretty smooth. It feels fairly similar in like texture to the stuff that I normally use, the Niacinamide plus zinc. And I know changing my skincare routine might make it so I have a bit of an adjustment period to like get used to new products. So maybe it will be not bad for a little while, but just take a little time to get in there and get used to things. I don't know, like, am I supposed to let things dry between because I feel like it gets a little bit tacky, like texture wise. At least the serums do. Like, are you supposed to put them all on, like all at once, or do you wait? I should probably do my research, I think, is the answer. I should do research. That would be probably good for me. Let's just go straight in with this Niacinamide. You could be watching me doing something horribly wrong and I wouldn't know. But we're here now. And we're gonna be fine. I do like leaving time after this step and before the moisturizer though, just to let this soak in a bit. Otherwise I find that the moisturizer doesn't work as well for me. So just gonna let these things soak in for a little while, and then I'll be back with moisturizer in a little bit.
5 minutes later.
I've let it soak in a little bit, I mean for like 5 minutes. You can still see that sort of shine. But I googled and it said that anything from like 30 seconds to a minute is fine between skincare steps. It's moisturizer time, which I really like this moisturizer. I find that it makes my face feel very, very soft and smooth. Given all of these products have made my face feel really smooth, so I'm liking it so far. And I tend to put like way too much of this on. Maybe not too much, but like I put a lot on because I like feeling very moisturized. Okay, yeah, I might have put like loads on. I think potentially just because there's so many other products on underneath it. Like, is it ever gonna go in? It just feels like it's just rubbing around on top. I don't think this is how it's supposed to go. But this is what I mean. This is why I didn't know if I'm supposed to wait between things. Because it's like, now I want to wait for this to soak in, like properly. Kind of like leave it on my face like this, let it absorb. And wait to do my SPF because I don't really want to put more I don't want to put more cream on top of cream, so I'm going to wait on that. But I will put my brightening eye cream. Just gonna do like that much, just a tiny little bit, because the eye area is small. And we'll see if this actually ends up brightening my eyes a bit. I'm not too worried. I've never been like insecure about my eyes being darker. It doesn't really bother me. The only thing that bothers me is when my skin is dry around my eyes, which I haven't had in a little bit. I've been pretty good with keeping everything moisturized, but I think having a specific eye cream is probably not the worst thing in the world, because the skin on your eyelid is some of like the thinnest, most essentially sensitive skin. Oh, actually, my face is absorbed. Look at all that. It's almost gone. Just in the time I've been sitting here putting eye stuff on. So, I mean, it is soaking in there. I just have to give it time. I do think I will wait maybe like 15-20 minutes before I put on the sun cream though, just because I want to let this layer properly soak into my skin, and then I can add that SPF in.
20 minutes later.
Final step. I couldn't imagine doing all of these steps and then like spending half an hour doing my makeup. I'm very glad I don't do that. But I'm going to put some sun cream on. And I know you're probably supposed to use more than this, but I really hate the texture of sun cream. Maybe I just need to find some more and try them out. But yeah, I really don't like the feeling of having sun cream on. Really dislike it, so this is the most I can do without feeling awful. Yeah, I am just glad I don't have to put makeup on top of this, because that would be a lot. I feel like my skin would feel really heavy. No wonder people wash their face all the time. I never like grew up washing my face or anything, so I just never learned any of this. So I'm glad I'm learning it now. It was like kind of nice to spend time just taking care of myself in like both physical health and mental health and skincare and all that. So I'm glad I'm getting into it. Yeah. I'm gonna let this soak in for a while as well, because definitely I'm not great at rubbing sun cream in, but that'll be fine. And then we're good to go for the day. Yeah, so far I'm feeling really good about all those products. My skin feels like really soft, which, I mean, I feel like that's a signifier of good products. You want your skin to feel soft at the end of it. I don't feel like I'm weighed down or anything. A little bit by the sun cream, but I always feel weighed down whether or not I've done anything else beforehand with the sun cream. So it's fine, and I am looking forward to like keeping this up and hopefully giving my skin some like goodness, because I think it deserves it. So I just got home from being out, and I will say that my skin is still feeling like really moisturized and soft after doing all that skincare today. So I feel like that's how skin is supposed to feel, like a little soft as a baby's bottom. Very nice. So feeling very happy about this actually. But I am gonna go wash my face off now and do my evening bit of the routine, which is exactly the same as the morning bit, I think, except minus the SPF. So not gonna do that. Right, we are back again on my floor because it is the easiest place for me to do my skincare because I can sit down and my mirror is right here. So I just went and washed my face. I also had a shower, hence my wet hair. But I went and washed my face with the BYOMA or Bioma, I don't know how it's pronounced, with the same stuff that I did this morning, and toned it as well. The toner this time did not irritate my neck at all. I think because I hadn't just recently scratched it, it wasn't an issue. So feels really good to wash off the day. Actually, I feel really clean now, which I do quite like. I feel very fresh and very clean. The only thing is I feel like I need to get a headband or something, one of those like terry cloth ones, because otherwise I just get my hair just gets in my face and it gets really annoying. So I figured I need to do something. In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep it in a ponytail, which I mean is fine. But I am gonna go a little bit quicker with the things this time. I'm not going to leave as much time between, and see if that works out okay. And so I just did the hyaluronic acid B5, and I'm gonna let that dry for a second, and we're gonna go straight in with the niacinamide and zinc. The only difference between the morning and the evening routines is no SPF and plus retinol, but I am only going to be using the retinol once a week for the time being, because I had that issue a few months back where I didn't properly like adjust my skin to it and gave myself a bit of retinol burn. I'm going very slowly with this stuff, and I'm using it with a lot of other skincare, so it won't be quite as intense, and I can slowly build it up over time. And I think this is just how I'm gonna do it, and I'll do it once a week on the Saturday. I feel like that's fairly easy for me to remember. I might switch it to Sunday if it makes more sense as part of my like getting ready for the week routine. But that comes after this serum and before the moisturizer. So moisturizer is the last thing that goes on my face in the evenings before I go to bed. And I think the only time I'm actually going to give myself between steps will be in between the retinol and the moisturizer, because this retinol specifically, it is the stuff from Ordinary in 0.2%, which is the lowest you can possibly get from them. This stuff, I find, I mean, I know it says it's not oil-based. Online it says it's not oil-based at all, but I really struggle with it not soaking into my skin. So it feels like it just sits on top of my skin for like 45 plus minutes, which is less than ideal. We will see how this works. Maybe if it's got other skincare on directly underneath it, and then I put some stuff directly on top of it, it will help. But just on its own, I really struggle to get it to do what I want it to. You can see it is like really shiny, but we'll see. We'll try this out and maybe this retinol just isn't for me and I need to find a different one, or maybe it doesn't work with these specific skincare products. I figure it should, in theory, work with the other Ordinary serums that I've just put on my face. In theory. But yeah, I'm just going to leave this one for a little while to hopefully let this soak in to my skin a bit. Probably about half an hour, and then I'll be back. It's also super important to note that this retinol from The Ordinary needs to live in the fridge. So that's where I got it from, and that's where I'm gonna put it back right now.
11 minutes later.
Okay, so it's not actually been that long, and it genuinely feels like the retinol has gone into my skin a bit more now that I have like other products in there as well that are all soaking in. So I am just gonna go in with moisturizer and see if that helps even more, because I feel like it will. Or not, we'll find out. But yeah, I've heard you're supposed to do moisturizer in addition to the retinol rather than just putting the retinol on your face. But again, I love this moisturizer, and genuinely my skin is feeling so much better already. Like, you wouldn't think it would feel so good so quickly, but it just feels so healthy, and so I'm really looking forward to continuing on with this and hopefully just getting my skin nice and healthy and keeping it as good as possible for as long as possible. So yeah, there's that. And then I don't know if I'm supposed to use the eye cream in the evening as well, but I'm gonna, because I feel like my eyes deserve it. Also, I think it does say you can do it before your moisturizer, but I don't put my moisturizer on my actual eyelid area because I feel like you shouldn't put things that aren't made for around your eyes like very, very close to your eyes. So I try not to, and I'm just gonna put this on. Feels so slimy, but like good slimy. I really like it. But yeah, feeling really, really good about this and looking forward to seeing how it goes in the future. So I guess that's it for this video. That is my new skincare routine. I'll keep you updated down the line if I continue with it. I do genuinely think I will continue with it for a good while, at least at the very beginning, and we will see how I go on. If I start to dislike any of the products or anything, which I highly doubt, I will let y'all know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.